Greetings, collective. Welcome, collective. Welcome to Eureka Elementals. If you're new, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, love you, love you. I send nothing more than the highest elemental energies to you, and enthusiasm and encouragement. That being said, you are entering into your winning season, and the song, the inspiration is the song by Abba, Winner Takes It All. Please review the lyrics of Winner Takes It All by Abba. Very profound reading, very profound lyrics to that. Next level kind of energies. My eyes are closed as I'm saying this. And this is really about a past life kind of energy, this intense love affair that kind of goes sour, okay? And so but it's larger than life, so we all have our roles to play, and it may be about a soulmate twin flame kind of journey that you've been on. This is heralding the end, okay? This was a test, all right? And some passed the test, some failed the test. But what I'm seeing here is that ultimately victory is in your destiny. Okay, collective, victory is in your destiny. So we're going to look into a few things. What's this past life history that you have with them? How do they hurt you in the 3D, in this reiteration? Okay, what was in your heart? How did you show up in this relationship? All right, and finally, how did you win? Because there's a part towards the end of the song, she says, the gods, they throw the dice with their hearts as cold as ice, right? But ultimately, winner takes it all, because victory is your destiny. Woo, I'm getting goosebumps as I think about it. So that being said, we're gonna look straight into this. What's your past life history with this person? Woo, we have here phobias. They exploited your fear. Okay, Greco-Roman. It could have been during Roman times. And you know what? I had a Roman deck that, oh my gosh, I should have brought it up. Biblical. It may be something that's reading from a story that's been told time immemorial in the Bible of unrequited love. So, wow, wow. Okay, unrequited love, and I don't know if this is even showing up here on the camera. I'm gonna stand up. I don't know if I can even see it, but we'll see. Okay, so we're gonna hope for the best. We're hoping that it all shows up, because I think there's a deep story here. Okay, and they were your spouse. So this was a very it was a relationship that was built in love on your end, but may have gone really sour or south. And it could have been dating back to biblical or Greco-Roman times, where your fears regarding unrequited love was exploited some way, shape, or form, or used against you. I'm going to move stuff around right now because there's a lot of cards sticking out here. And I've got all these Lemurian seed. When I tell you guys I have a ton of stuff that I just keep my personal collection. I don't even put on the website. I wasn't kidding. So it's Greco-Roman and biblical here as well. Okay, so these are fears that date back to these earlier times in history that we're all so familiar with. And I've got to get it all on the table, guys. There's a lot of decks I need to use for this, so please bear with me. I'm moving stuff around. I didn't know that it would take me as much as it is to put this all out here. Don't know what's going to come out. This is not scripted or planned. Okay, and ultimately they were your spouse. Okay, Asia could play a role as well. As I said, that was 4:26 on the clock. And there's a lot of energies here around forgiveness. So that may be your challenge here. This person could have literally broken your heart. So the issues around here with forgiveness. And I do hope that is showing up, okay? So how did they hurt you in the 3D? To tap into that, we're going to look at the Lantern Oracle, which really addresses issues related to the maiden, the mother, the crone, and the guardian, different phases of your life. So depending on when this happened to you, it could have literally stunted your development, or attempted to stunt your development at a very crucial stage. Look at metamorphosis stage. Okay, and cause misalignment. See, spirit don't lie. Cause significant misalignment for you. So how did this person, that's some past life energy, hurt you? Okay, in the 3D, right? They impacted your radical self-acceptance. Numbers 29. You are perceived the way you perceived yourself. So you started to not look at yourself so favorably. And then so this is a mother energy, if my memory serves me right. And then you tap into the maiden energy, the youth, right? That vitality, that strength and vulnerability, the true power at the root of a perceived weakness. So once you, and that's the thing, right? It also made you, it broke your dreams. You had the best intentions for this relationship. You wanted to see it through. You saw who they could be as opposed to who they were. So, you saw even though they came to you with broken wings, you saw the fully developed, being with the ability of how high they could fly, and the inability for you to really help them created this broken dream within you. See, when you have an egg that is unopened, a whole egg, that shows unlimited potential. But here you have the broken egg, okay? And it says only you can accept or reject your dreams. So you felt as though your dreams was broken because your dream really involved someone else. And at the very foundation, it truly impacted your voice. It says you are here to be known, so speak and be seen. So it may have really, and I'm going to leave these cards out because I do think at the foundation, it addresses some of the issues that was within you, okay? And as a result of having to deal with this radical self-acceptance, right? And the way you look at yourself, being vulnerable, but when you're a maiden, you're still finding out about life, and you're still in the energy of being open to a lot of things. So you're open, you wear your heart on your sleeve, so to speak. You see she's touching her sleeve, but when you get into the area of the mother, it's all of this responsibility, right? And things become really heavy. And then you have to start to get into the energy of the guardian, where you then now have to start to nurture yourself, okay? And realize that there's more to life than just taking care of others. The very first person that you need to take care of is yourself. People pleasing and mirror. Bam. Okay? So what you then found out, okay, is that you played all of your cards. You put everything on the table. And this is what they said in the song, The Winner Takes It All. She played all of your cards, and you did too, okay? No more aces to play. There's no more new beginnings here. And so you guys may be mirroring each other right now, you and this person, okay? And this is where you also had to learn about the issues related to people pleasing. You can't go through life again taking care of everyone else and neglecting yourself. Okay, so this hurt you in the 3D. It may have hurt your home as well. Look at this, the cursed castle. Okay, caused friction in the home. Okay, and then also left you with this feeling of isolation as well. So there's a lot of you felt that you had a broken dreams, right? So a broken home, broken dreams, broken castle, and then you also felt isolated. Okay, you felt some energies related to isolation. All right. Okay. And these are all very heavy. This is how they hurt you here. But now they're wanting to come in. Okay. They're wanting to come in because they realize that you have done the inner work. You have done the shadow work. You have seen now and amended yourself piece by piece. I'm hearing cell by cell and brick by brick. You have truly done the inner work on yourself, and now they want to come in and confess. So what does this person want to confess to the collective? Let's see. Okay, their best self, right? Once they started, they're working real hard now at this point to level up to their best selves, to be worthy of you. They understood your heart. They knew it, they understood it conceptually, but they didn't get it. Like, it didn't seep into their core, right? So now they want to grow with you. But again, they're trying to work to level up. They're not at your level. They're working on leveling up. What else would this person who was a past spouse, okay, from biblical or Greco-Roman times that my collective is trying to forgive, what else would they say? They've got deep regrets. They've got deep regrets, I'm hearing. Okay, and they're ashamed and embarrassed. They can't bear to look into your eyes. Okay, and they're thinking of all the times that they made you cry. Okay, and and how the fact that they just couldn't stand really, and they were carrying a lot of pain inside. I'm seeing pain, a person who's carrying a lot of pain, but they're hopeful that you can see past this. What else would they confess, Spirit? What else? This is an outlier. Passion. Okay, they've never been so passionate about someone, but they couldn't. What I'm hearing is that they could not they weren't elevated enough. Remember, they want to level up to handle the kind of love that you gave. They were not used to that kind of energy. So what essentially happened is that you were giving them what real love was. They didn't know what real love was. Okay, they were just fitting a mold, okay, trying to have that white picket fence, the 2 cars, a dog, and 2 kids in a home, something like that. But now they're opening up, okay, and they're really opening up their heart. They had not had a heart kundalini or chakra opening. This person was not living a heart-centered life, okay, and that's the surprise. Okay, they would speak of love, but they never knew what love really was. All right, very, very interesting. Okay, so we're gonna see now what was in your heart. Okay, what was in your heart, because you are rocking, and this is regardless of gender, right? Man or woman, you were in a divine feminine, caring, nurturing. You were the one who really opened your heart in this relationship. You put it all on the table. You laid it out there, and you looked at them as if they were your victory. Okay, and so, right, we're gonna look now into what was in your heart, right? And in the song it says, "In your arms, thinking I belonged there." Okay, built a home, and I was a fool just playing by the rules. So let's see, okay, what was in the divine feminine. This again is an energy. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. What was in the collective's, too many cards, Spirit, what was in the collective's energies? I haven't used these cards in a long time, so they are tight. Let's wake them up. Okay, all right, so they woke up. Okay, all right, so again, it is where you're coming from. What was your heart? Look at that. Hestia, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am home. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. You are coming from like what I said, your heart was already open. Okay, you and I'm hearing home is where the heart is. You really made, like even if they said in the song here, I built a home, and I was a fool for playing by the rules. This is some Winner Takes It All by Abba. Again, I heard this song 3 days in a row whenever I had to go and run an errand in my car on random stations. I was like, what the hell is going on? And I wasn't going at the same time either, because sometimes they have these radio stations have these playlists, but it was different times. And I was like, okay, I gotta check the lyrics out for this song. And it's a heavy song even for me to do it, because everybody has their own journey that they're going through. And so, okay. And so I just wanted to, tap into that as well. I said, there's something here, and I had to meditate on this, guys. So bear with me. Joan of Arc, the warrior of light, okay? I have a steel-like faith in myself. The angels armor me with conviction. And that was the whole thing. Do you see here, like, again, the Joan of Arc energy is also that strength in vulnerability, right? This is what they wanted to hurt that vulnerability, but you also had that armor within you. They didn't see that. They didn't see their guide, and again, that's how they came to play this game. We all show up differently. They didn't understand or understand that even though you were soft and you were loving, you were also a divine warrior, right? And you also had a spiritual assignment that you came here to complete. They learned about it the hard way. Then you have Fatima, the mother of Imams. Love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. You again already had a heart opening, okay? You have also Thikla, the prophetess of true power. Look at that again, the strength. You're stronger than they realized, okay? And I don't know if you have Leo in your chart, but you see here, Thekla has the lion next to her, and the prophetess of true power. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. You had to really go deep within and heal that divine feminine energy within you, okay? And you also have the energy of Sappho, the poetess. I love every inch of my body, and I love the woman in my life fiercely. You began to honor, you begin to see the commonality, and at the very foundation, you have a white buffalo calf woman, the prophetess of the sacred way. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. So you came here with the highest of intention, and they just saw the love. They didn't understand that this was, I'm hearing a divine mystery that was unfolding in front of them. They didn't understand that this was a past life connection. Perhaps you saw that at some phase or phases during the relationship. So how are you going to win? How are you going to win? For that, we're going to tap into the black moon in Lilith. And I said that was 1818 on the clock. How are you going to win? And you're going to win in this year. Okay, let me be the first one to tell you you're going to win this year, because this is such a deep energy. When I tell you guys, I haven't read in, might have been 3 to 4 days now, which I normally don't do, okay, unless I'm traveling or something like that. So I haven't read because I was this energy, and this, having the time to really meditate on it and give it the attention that it deserved took a little bit out of me too. So how is the collective gonna win? Because the gods have thrown the dice, right? So, right, and the winner takes it all. So, all right. Okay, so how does the collective win in this situation? How does the collective win? I'm going to take the one that, look at that, you're stepping into that Venusian energy. You may have Taurus highly aspected in your chart, okay? And yeah, definitely Taurus. You may have Taurus highly aspected in your chart, and at this particular point, you understand and really understand, right, who you are. Okay, this love and abundance. Okay, you you get it. You get it. You get it. You understand at this point now. And I'm going to read the Venus Love and Abundance, the card, and fermentation, patience, and maturity. The all, you now see it all from all phases, from the maiden within you, the mother within you, the guardian within you, and the crone within you. You see how things become right. You see the full fruition of it, and dissolution, emotional at the foundation, emotional clearing. You had to really work through, do your shadow work to get to this point. It was a 34. It was a spiritual, it was a spiritual mission for you that you had to go on to get to this Venusian energy. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to really read really quickly. Okay, 25, again, Venus is also 7 energy, so you learn to love yourself, because now you see it takes time for things to ripen. And if you see here, she's got some kind of fruit here, but you're seeing the fermentation process to get it to that fruit. So you see things now from a whole new level. Okay, so we look at 25 really quickly, grab the quick information from there, then we will jump into 41. Venus loves to make life easier, beautiful, and joyful. She's a sprinkle of cosmic glitter, the life of the party. When this card appears, the opulent energy of Venus is sashaying into your life. I'm telling you, your love is here now. Your love is here. You've won. You've won. Okay, guys? Expect financial breakthroughs, romantic improvements, or the desire to change your aesthetic appearance. If you have dealt with any relationship challenges, Venus brings peace. If you have an important negotiation or judicial matter in your life, the scales will tip in your favor. In ancient Roman mythology, Greco-Roman, listen, nothing's lost here. Venus is the divine feminine goddess of love, relationships, beauty, fertility, harmony, material worth, and abundance. The planet Venus is called a morning star, as its bright magnetic light is visible in the sky at dawn. In astrology, Venus is the planetary ruler of harmonious air signs of Libra and central earth sign of Taurus. So yes, it is Libra too. Forgot about that. Okay, so you've got your scales are being balanced, guys. There's balance coming in for you in all of the big aspects of your life. Libra is associated with equality, balance, art, beauty. Okay, romance, love, and aesthetics. Taurus evokes sensuality, abundance, luxury, fertility, elegance, and nature. Venus represents what we find attractive, how we manage our finances, and what we enjoy. Identify Venus in your Venus sign in your natal chart to find out your love needs in the following list. And what you're to remember is that your magnetic, love, abundance, and joy are on its way to you. You are magnetic. Love, abundance, and joy is on its way to you. And if you want to see how Venus affects you by in your sign, so if you Venus in Aries, bold energy, Venus in Taurus, romantic sensuality, Venus in Gemini, mental stimulation, Venus in Cancer, nurturing attention, Venus in Leo, play and romance, Venus in Virgo, practical civility, Venus in Libra, harmony and balance, Venus in Scorpio, emotional depth, Venus in Sagittarius, adventure and wisdom, Venus in Capricorn, tradition and responsibility, Venus in Aquarius, eccentricity and uniqueness, and Venus in Pisces, sentimental love. So we're going to now tap into fermentation. All right, fermentation, patience and maturity. Patience is a virtue and extremely powerful to practice as an alchemist. Change doesn't happen overnight, and that's what's been happening here. Okay, so it doesn't happen overnight. When the fermentation oracle card shows up, it is time to pause and allow the universe to create your soul's purpose. Allow wisdom, time, and maturity to develop around your newfound spiritual gold and identify an identity you are stepping into. This could be by signing up for that astrology course, taking an improv class to develop your presence and confidence, or seeking a mentor to learn the ropes of a potential career. Soul alignment requires repetition in order for it to become second nature. Fermentation is a chemical breakdown of a substance by bacteria, yeast, or other microorganisms. It is essential for making foods like wine, kombucha, beer, so on and so forth. This is when a substance turns into an entirely different chemical form over time. A spiritual metaphor for entering higher octaves of consciousness. And this is what they were trying to say. He or she, the other person in this story, is trying to level up to reach you, but you have reached a higher octave of consciousness. Okay, you have moved past the dark night of the soul and release what no longer serves you. Now it is time to embody your sun and continue to develop it. He says, like the grapes into wine, your soul's gold is growing brighter and stronger through the passage of time. Your light is shining through the darkness. This is some powerful stuff, guys. Powerful stuff. Now let's see here. Okay. How else are you taking it all? How else? Okay. Let's see. All right. How else is the collective winning it all at this point? Okay, with victory being their destiny. How else? Because you've learned now love and abundance. You're getting it all. Okay, and it's because you have, as they said, you have had many dark nights of the soul and have done the shadow work too. And so as a result, there are good things that are coming here for you. Now this did jump. Protection. Set personal boundaries. Now you know. Okay, you've learned now. Before, you had that maiden type of energy, right? Where you just let anybody in. This is no longer the case. This is no longer the case. You have been put into rest and recovery by the divine. So now you can, slowly but surely emerge on the opposite side of things. Look at that in the Pentacles is here at the table. For this brand new beginning, no more living in your head. So this, and I was speaking the truth, okay? There's no more living in your head, right? Spirit wants you to now know that you're in, it's like you're doing your victory lap. And as I was cutting these cards, my nose is itching me. As I was cutting these cards, because you've been putting in the work. You've been putting in the work, right? You've been putting in the work. And this is your reward, and your victory season is here. And this is big because you're collecting not just for this lifetime, but for the other one before that perhaps you did not put in the work. You continue to allow yourself to be in this energy and didn't do the inner alchemy to really turn that lead into gold. And so now, because you've done the inner work, beautiful things are ahead for you. Give me clarity. Wow, I just said that. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Big things are ahead for you. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, right? Why is the collective getting this Ace of Pentacles, Spirit? Okay, right? Why is the collective getting this Ace of Pentacles? Right? You did the work. You did the work. Okay, you put in the time. You have truly understood the mission, and because you didn't allow your heart to close, you put up boundaries. You started making better choices. Bam. Okay, you started making higher vibrational choices. So now you've manifested this Venusian love and abundance in your life. Okay, you started making better choices. What else did the collective do? Right, you started making better choices, right? And as a result, now you've earned this divine protection. Okay, you've earned divine protection. You yourself. Look at that. And you jumped. Did you see how that landed? You jumped right into this full energy. Did you see how it landed on the table? And I'm going to leave it right there. Right? you're getting this brand new beginning. You've made the choice, and now you get to start this journey all over again. And this time you're in the Knight of Pentacles energy. When you act, and I'm hearing that song by Ludacris, when you move, I move, or when you move, I move, just like that. So I'm hearing that song, right? But it's like the strategic moves, okay? Strategic moves, and wherever you plant, okay, it will yield great fruit. So you are putting in the work. Look at that, with routine, but your efficiency will pay off. And that's the judgment that has been rendered for you. Look at, okay. The Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, you're heavily protected from all conflicts. You're getting independent wealth, and it's a tower to the system, okay, that tried to put you in mental conflict, okay, because they're passionate about you, and the devil's passionate about you. But at the root, that is the judgment that has been rendered in favor for you. And my dears, that is this message, okay? If you want to know who victory is your destiny, yes it is. Yes it is. You are about to step in to this love and abundance energy, married or single, right? You may end up, deciding to remarry, love, and like, what did they tell you? Everything now will come in for you. Your victory and abundance season is here. And my dears, it's all for you. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. All the best. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you find this reading of benefit to you, consider scheduling a reading with me at eurekaelementals.com. Here you'll find information that will be very helpful to you, crystal education. You can check out the products and services that we offer in our shop too. The scheduler reading is a new feature that is available to you. The readings will give you background as well as the options that are here. You have from 15 minutes to 60 minutes for me to provide a fabulous reading to you with a secure link, private link via YouTube, tailored and sent directly to you. If you find that this is a service that will be of benefit to you, check us out at Eureka Elementals, schedule a reading. And I do love connecting with you, because tarot is the key. Thank you